Hello, everyone. Come on in. Come on in. I'm so excited to get the day started. Happy Saturday. I'm excited. I'm excited. When you get in here, okay, because we're going to get started right away. I want you to come in, hit like, hit share. I'm really excited to share the news that we have today. I'm excited to feature one of our new authors at Small House Publishing. So, yes, come on in, invite some people, hit the like button, hit the share button. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. All right. So come in, come in, come in. I see we have a few people joining us already. We are live on my page. We're live on our Small House Publishing page. We are live over at YouTube, Small House Publishing. So you can watch it on either page. I'm excited for our new author, and I know she's excited to have opportunity to speak to you guys. So yes, hit the like button, hit the share button, and we're going to get started soon. So yes, invite some people on. My name is Susan Charlie. As you can see at the bottom of the screen, I am a publisher over at Small House Publishing. I am a playwright over at is going to now be Small House Productions, and I'm the event curator at Small House Creative HQ. Okay, so we have a lot going on. So I'm really excited to share with you guys today. Hit like, hit share, invite some people to join us as we share with you today. So we're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna read our new author's bio. Justina Bigelow grew up in Nigeria. She currently lives in Philadelphia with her husband, Herbert Bigelow, and her daughter, Amarachi. She holds a master's degree of education in early childhood and special education from Lincoln University. She is a Pennsylvania certified elementary education teacher, and she's currently pursuing a doctoral degree in early childhood leadership and advocacy with Walden University. After 5 years in the education field, she realizes that she has a passion for improving reading skills with her students. So if y'all can send me some hearts, send me some thumbs up as we invite on our new author, Justina Bigelow. Hey, Justina.
Hi,
How are you? How you feeling?
I'm feeling excited.
Feeling excited. Well, congratulations on your new children's book.
Thank
Um,
you.
Tell us about your book.
Well, my book is a children book, as you can see. It's a book that we wrote during the pandemic. We just want to share the activities we did during the pandemic and also connect it to alphabet. So every activity has an alphabet attached to it, and it's so easy to read. It's just a very good book for any child to read.
Awesome. So, what's the title of the book?
The title of the book is During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, tell us, I read your bios, but tell us some more about yourself.
Well, I'm a mother
Mhm.
and I love to teach. I have been teaching right from Nigeria. Also taught in Dominican Republic before I came to the United States.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's how I became multilingual. Yo hablo
Mhm.
español perfectamente.
Ah, okay. We got a little bilingual in here. All right.
Yeah. So teaching has always been my passion, and
Mhm.
I love my job. I really do. Just watching kids read
Mhm.
excites me a lot, especially the struggling readers. Just
Right.
watching them, being able to read and just come out of their shell. That has been
Mhm.
my passion, and I really I love to help out our bilingual population. I work
Mhm.
very well with the Spanish parents and at my school, and I just love what I do. I just love it.
Awesome. What other languages do you speak?
Well, I speak Hausa, Igbo, and
Oh.
Yoruba. Mostly Spanish.
Nice, 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 nice. All right, so tell us a little bit more about this book. Tell us about your daughter Amarachi. She's listed as one of the illustrators on the book. So how did you guys work together to put this together?
Right. So during the pandemic, we are locked in. I say, how? What can we do together? And we decided to write a book.
Mm-hmm.
Amarachi is excellent in drawing. She's gifted when it comes to anything art. She's very good. So I did the writing piece, and she illustrated it. And then of course, when we brought it to Susie, Susie said, you know what, we need to give it a Susan touch. So we had to bring in a professional. Adua is and she's wonderful. She did
Mm-hmm.
all the colorful illustration. Wait until you see the book, you're gonna love it. Every single page is magical because anything Susie puts her hands to
Ah,
gold. So
thank
yes,
you.
so we start putting it together. We say, you know what? Every activity we do, we have to connect it with an alphabet. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to spoil your excitement until you receive the book in your hand.
Awesome.
It was well put together, and it also served as a bond.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I didn't just write this book for the money. I want something my daughter can hold in her hand.
Yeah, that's
When
good.
I am dead and gone, my daughter can hold on to it and say, "This is what I did together with my mom."
Oh, that's so
That's
nice.
that's just my whole
So
idea.
listen, guys, I want you guys to head over to her website is JustinaBigelow.com where you can pre-order your copy. Remember, these are pre-orders. The book is currently in the illustration phase, but it will be done like that. So I want you to go over to, you'll see it down below, JustinaBigelow.com. Order a copy, two, three, four, five. We do have a goal that we like to reach in the next 2 weeks. Okay, so whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay, I need you to head on over to JustinaBigelow.com, grab your copy, and also follow Justina on her author Instagram. You can follow her at author Justina Bigelow, okay? Because like I tell all of my authors, we're not just writing books, we're building platforms to make impact. And so I know Justine is very passionate about education. She's very passionate about children. So you're going to want to follow her Instagram, author Justina Bigelow on Instagram, and you're going to head over to her website, JustinaBigelow.com, and you're going to grab your copy of her book. The book is entitled During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book. So tell people, what age group is this geared towards?
Is geared towards supporting early literacy. Um, just supporting early literacy, especially for early readers. They are able to connect alphabets with pictures. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it's all about the letter sounds. They can sound out letters using picture cues. That's what it's all about.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, so Justina has an activity for us to do. So I'm really excited about that. Again, thank you for joining us. This is the launch of pre-sales for new author Justina Bigelow. Her book is called During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book. We want you to head over to her website, JustinaBigelow.com, where you can pre-order your copy and also follow her on her Instagram at author Justina Bigelow. We have a goal that we like to reach in the next 2 weeks, and we would love for you to be able to support. So whether you're watching us live or you're watching the replay, we really need you to head over to her website and grab a copy, 2 or 3, and bless a few little children with this awesome, awesome new book project. So Justina, tell us about the activity that you have for us.
Right. So I have a trivia activity. So I'm just going to be asking questions. And if you know the answer, just type it in the chart. And it's very easy. So my first question is 30 seconds. Each question is 30 seconds. The first one is, which email service is owned by Microsoft? Okay. My daughter will be monitoring to see who is answering. All right. 30 minutes, 30 seconds gone. The next question, which country produces the most coffee in the world? All right. Did you get it right? All right. That's Brazil. And the first question, the answer is Hotmail. Hotmail is Microsoft's email service. All right. The next question. Which country invented tea? Does anybody know? Which country invented tea? Okay, that's right. The answer is China. China invented tea. All right, my next question. What is the hardest rock? Does anybody know? The hardest rock. Okay, the answer is anyone? Diamond. Diamond is the hardest rock. All right, my fifth question. How many bones do shark have in their body? You know the shark, very big fish. How many bones does it have? Anyone? Did anyone get it right? How many bones have a shark? That's a tricky one. And the answer is very, very, it's weird. Shark have no bone. No bone. Has no bone. Isn't that funny? Okay. Sixth question. Name the world biggest island. The world's biggest island. Okay. Anyone? The world's biggest island is called Greenland. We are learning a lot today. My seventh question. So, in 30 seconds, I want you to please type in 5 things in your kitchen that starts with letter S. Five, 5 things in your kitchen that starts with letter S. 30 seconds. Okay. Is anyone on Facebook trying? All right. Okay. So
All
I
right, so we're going to check the comments to see who got the right answers.
okay.
Again, if you are joining us for this launch of her pre-sales, this is new author Justina Bigelow. Her new book is called During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book. The book is available at JustinaBigelow.com. You can also follow her at author Justina Bigelow on Instagram. If you're watching us live or you're watching the replay, we need you to head on over to her website and pre-order your copy of her new children's book. So Justina, tell us about the process of writing and publishing this book, and what was your favorite part?
Wow, it's a long journey. It's a long journey, but my favorite part was the first time I saw the book cover. I
Mm,
was super excited. And being an author is not an easy thing. It's a long journey. But and when I finally saw the book cover for the first time, I was super excited. I said, "Oh my goodness!" And it's worth the wait. And it took a long time, but quality things, good things take time.
mm-hmm,
Good things take
mm-hmm.
time. So the cover says it all. I mean, it says it all. We flying kites, that's my most. Okay, I don't want to go over. I know you're asking me what's my favorite, but the book cover was my
The book
favorite.
cover was your favorite part. So
Mhm.
what have you learned in this process about being an author, about publishing a book? What have you learned?
First of all, you have to be patient.
Yeah,
You have to
me
do
too.
your home. You have to be patient. You have to
Very.
do your homework, and
That's
after
good.
your homework, you need to know who your audience are.
That's good.
That's true, and you have to, most importantly, you have to love the book itself. You have to
Yeah.
love your story. The reason behind what you are doing is what allows you to stay, because a lot of people will back off in a
Yeah.
project. You back off from a project if you don't find, if you don't really have the interest. Because this
Mhm.
book means a lot to me because of my reason for writing it. My
Yeah.
reason is that I want to leave something behind for my daughter. Besides assets, I know everything that belongs to me belongs to her. Besides
Mhm.
that, I want her to say, hey, this is something I did with my mom. I can hold it in my hand, and this is something we did together. So that's my reason. And I almost gave up. But when I remember why I'm doing this, I just got up, I just kept going. Did it cost me money? Oh, yes, it did. It's not anything quality, it will cost you something.
That's a
Do I
good one.
regret it?
Anything quality will
Cost
cost you
you
something. You have to be
absolutely.
willing to invest in the quality of your project. That's really important. So if there's anybody that's joining us and you're thinking about writing a book, whether it's a children's book or a novel or a self-help book, whatever type of book you're writing, you have to know that unless you're being traditionally published, and even within being traditionally published, you
Mhm,
still are doing it at a cost, because the publisher is going to take a portion of your copyright and your royalties on the back end. So either way, there is no way to be able to publish a quality project
mhm,
without having to pay some type of cost, whether it's upfront or on the back end. And if you want something to be quality, number one, we said you have to have patience,
mhm,
right? Because anything quality is not going to be done overnight. And a
mhm,
lot of authors or publishers make promises to people, oh, you could publish your book in 30 days. I've never seen a well done book put together in 30 days.
mhm,
So, number one, if you're going to do a quality project, you need to be patient. Number two, you have to be sure of why you are doing this particular project, so that when you hit bumps in the roads and walls in your process, you don't back out of the process.
mhm,
Number three, she said you have to make sure you do your research so that you're clear about who your audience is, who you're trying to sell this book to, who it
mhm.
is that you're building this platform for. So,
Right.
research, I tell everybody, research is king. It's
That's
important. If marketing is important, then so is research.
mhm,
And so those things are really, really important. Patience, and you have to be willing to invest, whether you are investing your resources in terms of your money, or you're investing your time. You're going to invest your energy, because you have to be the driving force behind your project. So you have to push it, you have to market it, you have to make the connections with different organizations, you have to make the connections with the schools, you have to make the connections with your community, you have to make the connections with your platform. And so it's a lot of work behind being an author, and being an author who sells books, because at the end of the day, that is what we do. We write books, we publish them, but we also sell them. And so, Justina, that was really important, the things that you learned,
mhm,
because once you are able to settle into those things, it'll make the process of writing and publishing your book
mhm.
that much easier. Okay, so patience, investment, research. What else did we say?
You have to have the passion.
Passion, and
Mm,
understanding the reason why
right.
you are doing the project that you are doing. So again, thank you for joining us for this launch of pre-sales for new author Justina Bigelow. The title of her book is During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book. You can get that book at JustinaBigelow.com. She is a small house publishing author. You can also follow her at author Justina Bigelow on Instagram.
Mm,
The book is geared towards elementary school children. It's geared towards early childhood literacy, and it's also really important that we see these types of books in early childhood literacy that reflect us.
mm,
Right? It's
mhm.
really important for
Absolutely.
our kindergartners, our pre-K
Absolutely.
kids, our first graders to be able to pick up a book that teaches them about literacy, language, and all of those things, and they're able to physically see themselves
Mm,
reflected
mhm,
in the literature that they're reading. Because for most of us growing up and going to school, we didn't have that opportunity to see ourselves in our history books. We were put in a very specific category in history books. So if we're reading about slavery, and even that was sugar coated, but we didn't necessarily see ourselves represented. So it's really important that we have these types of books that target early childhood literacy, and our kids, our first graders, our kindergartners, our pre-K kids are
Mhm.
able to pick up these books and see kids that look like them. The cover that was designed and illustrated by Adua Hernandez. She's one of our small house illustrators. You know, seeing a little chocolate girl with cornrows in her hair when you're in kindergarten and you're a little chocolate girl with cornrows in your hair is really, really important. Um, Representation matters. We say it all the time. And so at Small House, we really try to push that. I know my main goal is to get as many children's books done by authors of color that have diversity represented in those books in our schools as possible. And so I'm really excited about Justina's book because of the age that it targets. I'm so excited to have her on here. Mary Antoinette Martin said, amazing. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Mary. We appreciate you.
Thank
Go
you.
grab a copy for a family member or, you know, whoever, a friend. Christmas is coming up. You might want to give this as a Christmas gift to a child. So you will have the books by that time. So definitely grab a copy as a holiday gift, because like I said, it's so important for our kids to be able to see themselves represented as kindergartners, first graders, second graders. So the book is called During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book, and it's available at JustinaBigelow.com. Thank you for everybody that's joining us right now. If you're joining us, please hit that like and share button. Invite some people to join us as we celebrate new author Justina Bigelow's new book, our Small House Publishing author. I feel like I just said so much. So, what was your favorite activity during quarantine?
Flying kites. We
Flying kites.
flying kites.
I've never flown a kite. I wouldn't know the first thing about flying a kite. So that
Yeah.
sounds fun.
Yeah, we just love it, just going to the field and just run around because, we have very busy schedules. So we have plenty of time in our hand. We just,
Mhm.
run around, just flying kite, just being little kids again. I mean, it was just a very good time.
I think that's
Yeah.
so nice though. Like you
Mhm.
really had opportunities to connect with
Yes.
your daughter during quarantine, because it definitely gave us some extra time. And even though we were on quarantine, we weren't necessarily quarantined to our houses, so we could
Right.
go out to parks and stuff like that. So I think that was really awesome that you had opportunity to do that. Hopefully, more parents took advantage of that time that we had to work from home and
Mhm.
all of the extra time that we had to spend with our kids. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Kudos to Amarachi. Congratulations to her as well. It must be really amazing to her to see her name
Yeah.
on the book. I can't wait till she actually gets the hard copy and
I'm so
sees her
excited.
name on the book. That's going to be such a big moment. So I said why people should order this book, why I think they should order it. Why do you think people should order this book?
Why I think they should order the book is because it's an easy read for every child. It's an easy read, and the illustration is very vibrant,
Mm,
so the kids can connect the words with the picture. They can easily understand what is going on just by mere looking at the illustration. And also, what the book is relevant to the global norm. It's
mhm,
relevant. Almost every child born before 2000 or around that time can relate to it.
mhm.
They can relate to it. It's not like something that, one thing about children is that you have to teach them what they can relate to. So they
Yeah.
can relate to, oh yeah, we did this activity too. Oh mom, we,
Mhm.
we did this activity. So every activity we did, every child can connect to it. So
Awesome.
it's something that they can always gravitate to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. So, again, if you're joining us, whether you're watching us live or you're catching us on the replay, we are celebrating the launch of pre sales for new Small House Publishing author, Justina Bigelow. She's launching her new children's book during the pandemic, My Alphabet Book. You can get that book at JustinaBigelow.com. It's really important that our kids are able to see representation, especially in their early years. And Justina advocates for early childhood literacy. And so we know that it's really, really important that kids are able to grab this book, right? And so head over to her website. We do have a goal that we like to reach in the next 2 weeks. So live or replay, I need y'all to grab up these copies. The holidays are coming. You might want to grab a copy of this book as a holiday gift for a child that you know. Listen, we buy our kids all kinds of stuff, right? And as we should. You know, they need toys, they need clothes, they need sneakers, they need games, they need phones, they need all of those things. But literacy is absolutely important. Tell us some of the statistics or some of the facts about, especially children of color and literacy. What are some things that you've seen in your profession?
Well, reading is a very big challenge these days, and
Mm,
our goal is that every child should be able to read before fourth grade. But I would say even before second grade, a child's supposed to be reading. But majority of our children, especially children of color, are not able to even read as they should. So it's a big problem.
mhm.
So, yeah.
So y'all hear that? And I know, like, you know, there are a lot of reasons why that's true within our community. Not at all to just like bash the parents, because a lot of parents, you know, they're working 2 3 jobs and they don't necessarily have that time to be able to sit with their children like they should. And so, you know, as a community, it's important that we're able to produce projects like this. It's important that we're able to come together as a community, because it's not just an individual person's problem. It's not just an individual family problem. It's not
Mhm.
their mother or their father. It's a community problem, because
Absolutely.
we will see the effects of illiteracy within our community as children get older. You know, we see behavior in school starts to change. We see how they interact in the community begin to change. And all of those things definitely are able to be traced back to early childhood
Mhm.
literacy. And so it's really, really important that we're able to capture them at a very young age. Okay.
Absolutely.
So we're just not putting out, you know, entertainment is good. Some children's books we write is just for entertainment and fun. Everything doesn't have to have a super deep message, but there's always a purpose behind it. So while it may seem like, oh, it's an alphabet book, it is probably one of the most important books you'll purchase
Mhm.
if you have a child that is between pre-K and the second grade. Okay, so you want to make sure that you grab your copy of During the Pandemic, My Alphabet Book at JustinaBigelow.com. So, Justina, do we have another activity?
Absolutely. Yeah. So the fifth one, I don't know how many people were able to type in five things in their kitchen that starts with letter S. Anyone?
Did you guys type it in? Type it into the chat. Whether we see it now or we see it later on the replay,
Okay,
we will check
absolutely. So
to
I
make
just
sure.
have like three more questions, and then
Okay.
there will be a prize. It's time for you to a chance to win a book. Okay. So the eighth question is, how many neck bone does a giraffe have? Does anybody know? How many neck bone does a giraffe have? I'll be checking the chat soon. How many neck bone does a giraffe have? All right. So the next one, question number 9. What is the smallest country in the world? The smallest country in the world. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to give you the answer for the other question. How many neck bone does a giraffe have? A giraffe has 7 neck bone. 7. That's why it's very long. What is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City. Did anybody get that? Vatican City. All right, this is the last question. And with this question, you will have an opportunity to win a book. Okay, I want to give out a free book. Um, I'll be raffling my free book if you are able to answer this question. You ready? For a chance to win a free book, type in 10, 10, facts about me. Okay, so I wrote a lot about myself on my website. So please, I don't know if you, I believe most of you visited my website already. So please type in 10 things you know about Justina Bigelow. All right, I'll be checking the chat right after this.
Awesome. Thank you. Yes, we will be checking the chat for the answers, for your opportunity to win a free copy of this book. I cannot wait to see this book in print. Okay. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I love the art style that we chose for the book. I love the colors. All of it is so amazing. I love the character design. Shout out to our illustrator at Small House, Aldo Hernandez, who always does fantastic work for our clients. If you are interested in publishing a book, whether it be a children's book, a novel, a self-help book, you can head over to our new and upgraded website. It's called Welcome to Small House .com. Okay, so you can head on over there and fill out our inquiry. I'm looking forward to working with a lot of new authors, again, authors of color. That is my thing, because I want to make sure that we have quality products that's able to compete in this very, very saturated market. Okay, so head over to welcome to smallhouse.com, fill out the inquiry. I'm looking forward to working with new authors. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to work with Justina. Okay, so this is what I like about working with Justina, right? She likes things to be well done. That's my kind of client. I love people who like for things to be well done. She's not interested in rushing. She's willing to invest whatever is necessary to make sure that it's well done. She likes quality. If you are that type of person, I am the publisher for you. Okay. Because we know everybody is not your client. But I know that the type of clients that I vibe the most with is the people who share some of my qualities and some of my characteristics, which is I love quality. I like for things to be well done. I like for it to look like you got published by Random House or Harper and Row or whatever these big publishing house names are. It has to look like that for me. It has to be well edited, well formatted. The print has to be perfect. All of those things. Her website is gorgeous.
Yes.
And so I'm super excited about being able to work with someone who's willing to really commit to the process of publishing a really good product. So congratulations to you, Justina. Congratulations to Amarachi. Again, we do have a goal. So if you're watching us live or you're watching us on the replay, head over to JustinaBigelow.com. Grab a couple copies. You can give them away as holiday gifts. We want to make sure that we get this book in as many households as possible. Justina does work for the school district, so I'm excited that she'll be able to make some connections to have this book in the library. We're going to make sure it gets in the library. We're going to make sure that it gets into some classrooms. And so I'm excited. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Thank you for representing our company so incredibly well. What do you want to say to close us out?
I just want to say that I'm super, super grateful to Susan
Oh, thank you.
Small. She is a dynamite. I can't thank God enough for her. She's just awesome. When I came to her, I said, I know you know me before I even come to you, but see me as a client. If you know what it takes, don't even go anything low. Just let's do it just like you do like other regular clients, because it takes money to keep a business, and that is something people don't understand. For the fact that you know somebody, don't just be like just okay, she'll do it for me and for free. No, because her business is a quality business and it needs funds to keep it on. Susie, kudos to you. I really want to thank you very much. And this is not my first book. I will be publishing more books. It may not be children's book, but there's a lot of books that is burning in my heart. I've finished writing it, and I'll be submitting my manuscript soon. But I want to get this one out of the way. Any book I'm writing, this is the most important because of the bond I've had with my daughter just doing this. This book means a lot to me. And when I saw the cover, I cried. I cried.
Oh,
That's so
yay.
much emotion to it. I'm so happy. And thank you very much for making my dream come true. I really
Absolutely.
thank you. I'm so grateful. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for putting this project together. Again, like I said before, I'm excited to see how far this goes. I'm excited for your new projects that we'll be publishing through Small House and to see the impact that
Mhm.
you're going to have, whether it's in the children's genre or in the self-help genre, whichever genre, in the novel genre. I'm just really excited to see the work that's going to come out of soon to be Dr. Justina Bigelow. I'm put that out there. Might as well say it because it's going to happen.
It's
And
gonna happen.
so I'm really excited and honored that you trusted
Thank
us with
you.
something that was so near and dear to your heart. So thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
to everyone who joined us live, or if you're joining us to watch the replay. Thank you so much for spending the last about 40 minutes with us. It is our endeavor at Small House Publishing, like I said, to publish quality products by authors of color that are able to compete in the publishing market. So again, if you would do me the wonderful favor of heading over to JustinaBigelow.com, ordering your copy in the next couple of weeks, hopefully today, but definitely in the next couple of weeks, so we can meet our pre-order goal and we can continue to push along in the process. Our expectation is to have this book out by the beginning of December so that you will be able to get it as a holiday gift. We're looking forward to seeing it in schools, in households, and being really able to make an impact in early childhood literacy. So thank you so much, Justina. Thank
you.
you, everyone who joined us today. Remember to head over to that website that you see at the bottom of the screen. Grab your copy. If you're watching the replay, hit share, invite someone else to grab a copy. Again, thank you so much and have a wonderful Saturday from everyone over here at Small House Publishing. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.